In this video, we will see list slicing. List slicing means accessing some portion of list. Like my list is S, is 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is my list. And if I want first two element of list, so like we did in string, we can do this here like this. I want starting point is 0, zeroth index I need, and end point 2. 0 1 2 because 2 is excluded, so it will not return second index. It will return one index and 0 index, 0 to 1 index. So let's see what it is returning. So it is returning first two index, because in Python, indexing or range function or slicing also always support starting point included and end point excluded. This is it is like this: end point is excluded and start point is included. Let if I want second and third element, so second element is first index, one index, and third element is second, but second is excluded, that's why we have to put 3 here. So it is returning second and third element. If we want full element, so by default all element, so by default we can also give number. Starting point end point is 0 1 2 3. We will not take 3 because it is excluded. We will take 4. So it is returning this 1 2 3 4. And by default starting point is 0 and end point is last index. So starting point, if we not specify starting point, like here we didn't specify starting point, we didn't specify end point, so it will return whole string, because starting point by default starting point is 0 and by default is starting point is a last index. So let's see what it is returning. It is returning full list. So let's see how to jump in a list. There is one more argument while slicing is jump. So how to, what is jump? Let's see what is jump is. So jump is like this, that if we want, like you can understand it why this example, that if we want first element but we don't want second element, we want third element but we don't want fourth element, so there is jump of 2, as you can see, 1 3, so there is jump of 2, 1 and 2. So we can also define jump as well, as starting point is 0, end point is last index, plus 1, so it is 4. And if we specify jump, by default jump is also 1, so I specify 2, so what it will return? So it is returning 1 and 3. So it started with first point 0 and jump is specified as 2, so it is jumping here 1 jump and 2 jumps, so at 2 jump it found 3, so it is returning 3. Now it is jumping more too, but after this, it is after one jump, it reached as index 3, and after second jump it reached index 4, but 4 is excluded, so it will not return this value. So here at last it will returning 1 and 3. Let's see if we want a 3 jump. So it will return 1 2 3, 1 and 2 3, and that is last, and then so 1 4. If we want 4 jump, so it just returning 1. So so while slicing we need to keep in mind that index of end or ending point is off by 1 or excluded, and jump by default jump is 1, and by default start point is 0, and by default start point is length of the string. So what if we want a reverse of this string, like they here is 1 2 3 4 and we want 4 3 2 1. So we can just do like this. Starting point is my, what is the starting point? 1 0 1 2 3. So 3 is starting point and 3 is included, then colon, then uh, ending point is 0, not 0, because I want full, so it is -1, and jump is also -1 because we are going to 4 to 3 and 3 to 1th index and 1 to 0th index. So jump is -1. So what it will return? It is returning, why it is returning -1? So actually, what is -1? -1 is this index. Last index also accessed by -1. So here it is, he considering -1 is last index and third index is also last. So because they these starting point and ending point are referring to same index, same element of list, and last point is excluded, so it is returning empty list. So what is the, why it is not returning? Actually, I want one also. So if I put 0 here, so it will not return last value. So how did we get first element or 0th index? So there is a catch. So when we specify jump, negative jump, then default value of starting point is last index and end point is also first index -1. So let's see if we do not specify anything. So now it will return 4 3 2 1. Here in this case, starting point is not the 0 and end point not is 4. So here is a starting point is last index which is 4, and ending point is referring to, not referring to 1, it is referring to first point -1. It is virtual element of a list. So this thing is very important because it also asks in interview that why here it happening when we are what will be the ending point of 0th index, or what we can say, when we specify negative jump, what will be the ending point when we do not specify start point and end point. So it will be 0th virtual index -1th virtual index is end point, and because -1 actually referring to last element, that's why we say for it is referring to virtual element of a list, because it is designed by Python designer, so it is working like this. So you have to remember this. So what if we specify jump as -2? So what will be the answer? So this is 4 and 2 because it is starting with, starting point is 4, it will take, and then -2, -1 -2, and this is, it is 2 and then -1, and virtual, not here, virtual element of virtual 0th or -1th index of list. So this is enough for this video. In next video, we will see some list operations like how to multiply integer with list, or can we append a list or not? Can we add to list or not? So thank you for watching this video. We will meet you in next one. So thank you.